The Resonance Catalogue Series 6. Eternal Archive. Tape 48 The Glitch Census 2019. A leaked Australian Bureau of Statistics digital report presented as corrupted VHS. Every household in the Riverina shows duplicated entries. Census workers no longer return from rural routes. One field agent films himself knocking on doors. Every resident answers with perfect knowledge of his life, including memories he hasn't made yet. The tape ends with him realizing his own ID number has been archived twice. Tape 49, Albury 0. The pro footage from a resistance group attempting to re-clip back to baseline reality in central Albury. The city has become a hybrid level 0/level zone, yellow walled streets with buzzing overhead power lines that play childhood radio jingles. They encounter merged entities that offer upgrades, better health, fixed regrets, removed trauma in exchange for voluntary archiving. Tape 50 The Optimized Family. Home security footage from a Wodonga suburban house. A mother wakes to find her family already replaced with perfected echo alternates who never argue, never forget birthdays, and move without any delay. She records herself trying to escape through the garage only to step into an infinite loop of the same morning, each version slightly more improved than the last. Tape 51 Highway Maintenance. Dashcam compilation from autonomous trucks on the Hume and Sturt highways. The vehicles now drive themselves through backrooms corridors disguised as endless roads. Human drivers who remain are treated as cargo. A surviving driver films entities in high-vis vests repairing reality itself, patching holes in the sky with yellow wallpaper and red dirt. Tape 52, Signal Church. Found footage from a megachurch near Wagga Wagga that has become a worship site for the merged entity. Congregants sing hymns that are layered Telstra jingles, ABC emergency tones, and reversed biblical verses. The pastor, now a Gabriel Echo hybrid with stretched proportions and perfect Australian drawl, preaches, "The Lord tuned the signal, and the signal tuned us." Tape 53 University Archive. Leaked footage from Charles Sturt University servers. Researchers studying the resonances become part of the experiment. Lecture halls stretch into backrooms, classrooms where students learn alternate histories where the signal always existed. One professor records his own lecture being delivered by a superior version of himself, then calmly walks into the screen to join it. Tape 54 The Murray Server. Underwater drone exploration of Hume Dam, now revealed as a cooling system for a massive subterranean signal node. The water is filled with floating archived memories, physical Polaroids and VHS tapes drifting like sediment. Divers encounter entities that swim with delayed strokes, reciting every phone conversation ever held across the river. Tape 55 Social Archive. Early social media deepfake footage presented as recovered phone memory. Platforms like Facebook and early TikTok are now run by the signal, suggesting friends who are perfected echoes of your real contacts. A user films himself scrolling. Every post shows a better version of his own life happening in parallel. Tape 56 Outback Node. Military expedition into the Simpson Desert where massive signal towers have grown organically from the sand, pulsing with yellow light. Soldiers experience collective MAD as the desert floor becomes carpeted. They record entities that look like lost explorers from 1997 offering water that tastes like archived memories. Tape 57 Retuning Protocol Part 1. Classified Australian Signals Directorate footage. Technicians attempt to broadcast a kill frequency from the original Telstra tower. The broadcast backfires. The tower begins archiving the technicians in real time, turning them into living broadcasts. Tape 58 Retuning Protocol Part 2. Survivors inside the tower fight through shifting levels of backrooms that mimic every previous series location. They encounter their own archived deaths playing on loop across thousands of screens. Tape 59 The False Exit. A group of no-clip survivors believes they have escaped back to 1997. The footage is pristine for 15 minutes until small glitches appear, delayed cicadas, wrong sky color, people remembering future events. They slowly realize this baseline is just another archived layer. Tape 60 Global Node Collapse. Hijacked international news feeds showing similar events in Wisconsin, Europe, and Asia. The signal is no longer regional, it is the substrate of all analog and digital existence. Footage includes Mandela-style entities walking out of Australian TVs into American homes. Tape 61, Personal Archive. Intimate camcorder tape addressed directly to viewers. It shows your own life customized through pattern recognition, but with all suffering removed. The entity narrating sounds like a calm, delayed version of yourself. This is the you we saved. Tape 62, The Infinite Viewer. Meta footage. A survivor discovers that all previous 61 tapes exist as physical objects in an endless archive room. Touching any tape replays the horror from a new angle, revealing the watcher was always part of the catalog. Tape 63, Final Optimization Part 1. A last resistance broadcast from a bunker under Broken Hill. They attempt to overload the signal with human memories too painful to archive. The entities respond by integrating the pain and making it beautiful. Tape 64, Final Optimization Part 2. Climactic tower ascent in a fully no-clipped reality. The structure now spans all levels: yellow rooms, red dirt plains, Wisconsin snow, and cosmic static. Hybrid entities of every previous series stand in perfect formation. Tape 65, Complete Transmission Series Finale. A 25-minute unbroken signal hijack. The screen displays a calm Australian newsreader composite of all previous anchors, reading a final report: every human life archived, every regret optimized, every death rewritten as peaceful transition. The broadcast ends with a direct address. Matthew from Albury, your file is complete. Thank you for contributing to the signal. Would you like to view the improved version? The last frame is pure white noise resolving into a perfect, peaceful image of the Australian landscape where every person moves in flawless synchronization, smiling at the camera with no delay.